I still. Oh yeah. Okay, I can go out.
Alright,
Cool.
guys, welcome back to the Chasing the Dream podcast. This is episode, I believe, 5. I don't remember. But Jordan's back, as promised.
Ah, I'm back, baby.
We got him back as promised as last episode. Um,
Yes,
his
sir.
last episode, we actually talked about um, his album that's going to be coming out. We talked about, what, his tour is going to be, like the tour that he's going to be on is like. Um, but yeah, so
Yeah,
again,
dude, it's exciting. A lot of exciting stuff. Glad to be back.
hell yeah.
Um, yeah,
I'm trying to figure out what episode we're on. We're on episode 4. Okay. Season 4, episode 4. Okay. Cool. This is going to
amazing.
be episode 32.
Woo.
So,
Is that right? Hold up, let me look. I don't even know. Damn, yeah, that's crazy.
if you guys didn't tune into our last episode that we did with Jordan, I definitely recommend go watching it. But if you guys don't know
Good
who
fun
Jordan
times.
is, watch his first one. Then you get to know who
Yeah.
Jordan is. Because I'm not going to ask
Well,
who Jordan
there's
is this time. We're not doing that
there's
again.
that we've done. This is the fourth one we've done, and that's ironic that it's the episode 4 for season 4. Season 4, is it?
Yep.
So triple 4 right there. That's crazy. But yeah. So if you guys like go back, you can. My first one's like the intro to me. If you want to know like a lot about me, and then second one we get more into like just stuff going on, and then it's kind of just keeps going like that. It's just kind of checkups. But yeah, the first one, like Matt said, very good to find out about more about me and all of that.
Oh, yeah. Definitely go to the first one to find out more about Jordan, and then start listening to the ones that we check up on him. And he's done a lot in the episodes that we have done.
Yes.
But before we get into it, I also, while we're here, I want to give a big shout out to Jordan actually because he actually made
Ooh.
the theme song to open up the
Yeah.
podcast, which will be
Yes,
used in this
sir.
episode for the first time ever, and it happens
No
to
way.
be
That's
on Jordan's
crazy.
podcast. So for the
Yes.
first time
Yeah. No.
ever, we have a theme song. It was made by Jordan himself.
Let's go.
So I find that
I'm excited for it. I was checking the other day. I listened to the last episode you did, and I was like, oh, he didn't use it. I was like, wait a minute. I wonder if he's gonna use it for me.
well. So I
Because
believe when I
that was so
recorded
cool to actually do
when
that.
I did CJ Howley's podcast, I didn't have it then.
Oh, I thought you did for whatever reason, but yeah.
No, I didn't have it
Well,
then. So
now
I was
you
like,
have
now I have
it.
it. It happens to be on your fucking episode, so this is gonna be great.
That's that's perfect. That's perfect.
So we're gonna just let's just dive into this. So guys, yesterday, Jordan dropped a new album
Yes, sir.
called Flower
Yes.
in the Snow, which is perfect
Woo.
theme for, the weather here in fucking Maine. It sucks, but it's okay.
Yeah. Right.
But it made the album
Yeah.
cover look amazing. If you guys didn't
Thank
listen to his
you.
last episode, we actually did talk a little bit about his album cover of it, how he actually made the album cover, how he actually like went out and did what he did.
Yeah, we
Um,
went out in the snow. It was quite a fun time
which
to do
again,
that.
it's perfect for this stupid weather. But anyway,
Yeah, no, real. I'm ready. So many people have been ready for spring, and I'm right there with them. Like it's,
mhm, I'm
I think
super psyched.
being where we are, it's definitely
I got a lot of
a draining time frame of year.
got a
You
lot of
know.
plans this summer and spring with my girlfriend, so it's gonna be a good one. So got
Yes.
a big 6-day trip that we're gonna be videoing.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah, but
Hell yeah.
anyway, so this new album that you released yesterday is completely different
Yes.
from what you have made in the past.
Yes. Yeah.
Completely different. If you guys didn't know, Jordan was well, I still kind of consider him as a rapper. But
I do. I
he does a whole bunch of different things. He does a whole bunch of different genres. Oh, what happened?
Oh, I'm muted. Holy shit. Yeah, I
There
just
we go.
got a call.
Oh, you're good.
My bad, man.
But no, so he does a whole bunch of different genres, but he mainly had a little bit of rap involved. But this album that he did is a little different. He dabbled
Yeah,
in
dude.
some stuff, so let's just talk about it. So, give us what this album kind of entails.
So, this album, a lot of, let me actually go look at it because I'm gonna blank on certain things, but this album, Flower in the Snow, I've been saying it's like the most spiritual project I made with where you got songs like literally it's called Peace and Healing. Those are two of the songs, is Peace and then the song Healing. The song Peace I've used I have these meditation like crystal bowl type things where they just like the sounding bowls, and I recorded some of that over some guitar or vice versa, recorded them together, and so that's a very like almost a meditation of a song. um, and then with Healing, it's recorded in 442 hertz, which is a different like frequency because normally when you have a guitar tuned, it's tuned to 440 hertz, so it's a different like tuning, different frequency, different register, and it in that the 432 hertz frequency is a healing frequency. So with with a lot of that that kind of is the whole vibe of the album is just going through a healing process, talking about a lot about my life, because that's basically I've done two albums before this album of being like an acoustic type vibe of an album, and it's all just like kind of stories, kind of just pieces of my life put together in a song format. And um I go through the album just delving into what I've been through, and going over a whole bunch of stuff it's a 17 song album. It's about Spotify saying 42, but I think it's 43 minutes, but it's around about a little less than an hour. So it's a decent length project, decent amount of songs, and it's I thought about doing like singles for it, and then I was like, no, I want this to be like its own thing. Like I want it as an album. I wanted to do what I wanted to do with it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just basically since 2024 to now, I've every year I've dropped an album of this acoustic stuff, and now I'm fully pushing for this like folky poppy kind of sound that's going on in this. And yeah, a lot of it's just it's super cohesive vibe. A lot of it delves into like my just from growing up. Like, you have the song "Slow Grow" with my childhood best friend Ashley Marie, who she's an incredibly talented musician, and yeah, with her we did that song, and that's kind of about just growing up, going through it, coming of age. I wrote a song for my dog that passed last year. There's a song for my mom who's still alive, but she had a song on here. And it's a lot of just going through the motions. That's kind of the vibe. Is just, and that's why it's titled "Flower in the Snow," is because it goes through my triumphs and tribulations and everything going on in my life, and I think I'm kind of you know pushed past some difficulties in life. So it's talking about how like there's a flower in the snow. That's not something that's supposed to happen. Like, flowers aren't supposed to grow in the snow, and then you have the album "Flower in the Snow," and it's doing its thing,
Mm-hmm.
and that's kind of the vibe.
So, I listened to the album. I think I've only made it through like up to seven.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, it's a little bit of a process.
but I so far, I've liked all seven of the songs that I've listened to.
Oh,
They're
hell yeah,
they're
man!
fucking
Thank
amazing.
you.
I think so far one of my favorite ones is "Slow Grow,"
Yeah, yeah,
featuring Ashley Murray, which amazing. She's got an amazing voice. Song's just amazing.
yes,
I want to
yes.
talk a
Well,
little bit about it because like
yeah,
it's actually like it hit home for me for some stupid reason. I can't really kind of figure that out. So I was like, oh, maybe this would be another good like question to ask him about the song. So
yeah,
yeah,
one
so
hundred
like,
percent,
what's
dude.
the you know what made you kind of make it calling it slow grow, and why'd you also pick your feature that you wanted to sing the song with?
That's a good question, man. So with Slow Grow, that song had been there's like kind of it's a couple reasons for why it's called what it's called is because the slow grow like fits kind of the vibe of like the flower in the snow album overall, for the title like of like a slow grow process and we worked on that song for a while. I made it as an open song for her to do back in I think back in 2024. I made it for her, and it just took us forever to get it to where we wanted it to. And even after recording it, it still took some process um to get it there, like with me getting her verse back. And it just I think that's part of why like the literal title of being slow grows. It was like literally it was the process was slow, which I think is kind of funny. I didn't realize that until just now, but yeah, it's about I know it's like I've known her since we were like 2 or 3, so it's like about 2 decades worth of friendship kind of tied into that song. And I think it just is her verse is definitely about us like growing up. And I think it's just about that like that whole process of life. And like it's sometimes it's fast, but like if you take a look at it, there's a lot of things go on in life, so it's kind of like a slow grow process. And yeah, I don't know, it was really cool doing it with her because like she to talk a little bit about her, she did a musical theater growing up, so she was like vocally trained in that.
Mm-hmm.
um and then she started releasing music like a few years ago. I probably like more like 5 years ago now. But yeah, she started releasing music, and around the same time I started making music and releasing music. And it just got to it was just I don't know, the song when it got back to me was just so touching because it's like it's about us. And it's or at least her verse was, I let her do her own thing with it. I let her write whatever she wanted to around the song. And it just, I don't know, it really hit because it was like, it was from our years of knowing each other. It was really cool to see that come together. And it's the first song we ever did together. Yeah, it was really something special to have that become a thing. And it's just cool because I've always, she's one of the best female vocalists I know, and like to see her be put into something that I made and that I wanted to do was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just very grateful for that overall. But yeah, it's that's also one of my favorites. Just because that's also the only feature on the album because I wanted this to be a very personal project.
Yeah.
It was a very personal project. I wanted it to be very personal to me, so I chose her as being like one of my oldest friends, and threw it together. And yeah, it started off the album very, very nice. It was a very good way to put it together. So yeah, that's about all I can say on that.
Yeah. I mean, I'd see, your aspect of things like you didn't want really like to have like anybody else on a feature for this
Yeah,
album because like I mean like you were like how you explained in the last episode and how you're explaining now like this is like probably one of your most personal albums you have ever wrote, and all these
no,
songs are
100%,
like
dude.
kind of like your backstory of your life, which is respect
Yeah,
to you. I mean, not a lot
thank
of
you.
people like want to talk about like their backstory of life. um Again, I can
Yeah,
name so many people, Alex Warren, one of my favorite artists known to man.
oh,
He
he's
writes
pretty good.
his
I like him a lot.
songs about like his dad dying of cancer, his mom dying, being abusive, like his life being so
Yeah,
shitty, and then meeting his wife, and like he makes his songs off of what happens in his life. So like
yeah,
to me, I see that as it kind of takes some balls for sure to talk about your life situation and put it out to people,
yeah,
especially with like
100%.
having a big fan base, or even like people who have a small fan base, but you also don't know at the same time, like for an example, let's just say Slow Grow pops off like one of your biggest fucking hits of like a
Yeah,
long time, like biggest hit, like it's just things like that to me just kind of
yeah,
give me respect for artists in that way because they're talking about their life situations, but they're
yeah.
not like
Well,
talking about it, but like they're just they're putting it in a song, but they're not really saying much about it, and they're until they get asked like what was the song about, and then they tell them like
right.
my life situations.
Right, yeah, it's what, and like almost all my music is like, even the rap stuff, like whatever I put out is, it has to do with me to some extent, because I mean I'm making it, so it's like it's my art, so it has pieces of me in it, but like I feel like a lot of times with artists, like it's either like aspirations or like, which just, I'm not hating in any form, but like it's a lot of times with artists, there's like it's aspirations, like, oh, I want to be on that level, or flexing like what you got, or like especially with the rap, or then it's like, a lot of people write like story type songs where it's just like something that they made up and it's like a fake scenario or whatever. But I think I generally gravitate towards stuff like that, where people talk about their experience and their life. And I think it was definitely like you said, it's a very personal album. Is definitely, yeah, like my probably my most personal thing I've ever made. Which is, I was just very grateful to be able to bring that out there to everybody.
Oh, yeah. So I'm going to assume Rise plus Fall has to be your dog song.
Yeah, her name's Lola. Yeah, it's Rise and Fall, and it's in parentheses Lola's song. Yeah, it's about my doggy.
Yeah, it was a good. I liked it personally. Like that was a
Thank
really good
you.
song. Like I could tell you really did put some emotion into that song for sure.
100%.
But like I kind of want to dive into it a little bit if that's all right. I know.
Yeah,
I mean,
100%, man.
okay, cool. So, but I mean, so from what I listened to, I actually want to put. Oh, I can't really get the lyrics for it. But there was I can't
I
remember.
got
There
you.
was a lyric that was in there. I can't remember which one it was. That's why I wanted to look. But
I'm finding the
I feel like you
I'm
know
trying
which
to
one I'm
find the
talking about.
lyric. Probably. I'm trying to find the actual.
But I
I
feel
don't
like
know
I
if
know which
it's
one
in
you're
this
talking about.
book. I have one of my books out on my bed, and I was like, just look. I'm trying to see if I actually have it in here.
Maybe I
Maybe
want
not. I don't know.
to.
I mean, yeah. What? Just keep going.
But yeah, but
I'll find
there's some things that
it.
kind of touched me a little bit, but I just kind of want to get into
Yeah.
it. I kind of so obviously you don't have to tell in deep depth what happened to your dog, but you can say what you want.
Oh
But
no,
let's
it's
let's
fine.
let's 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 get behind the story of Rise Plus Fall, Lila song on your album. So go ahead and talk about it.
Um, yeah. So I actually wrote it like before she died,
Mm-hmm.
and then I kind of listened back to it after she died. I was like, this is really hits for like how she was as like a being. Um, she was 14 and a half, so she was pretty old. She's a husky.
Yep.
So she was a pretty old dog when she died. And she had a lot of complications going on with her life, which was like she had her back legs would lock up. I think she had like doggy arthritis, and then she was pretty deaf, couldn't really see too well. And she just was like stumbling and falling, and so like part of that is like that basically the title relates to her as being like, rise and fall, is like she would always get back up, like even when towards the end, like she would always try to get back up. And like one of the most deepest moments I had with her was she was it was at my dad's house when I lived there, and she was living there. That's where I grew up, so she was there my whole life, and or her whole life. She and I were there. And she couldn't get up. There's like two sets of stairs. There's one to get in to the house, like the outside stairs to get into the house, and then there's one inside the house, like going up from the mudroom. And on the first set of stairs, it was like I'd never seen her walk up the stairs like that before. And and then she finally got up them. I helped her up a little bit, and then she couldn't, like she just stared at the second set of stairs and just could not get up.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I kind of walked away a little bit. I came back and she was just still staring at him, and then I like walked away, and then she just like laid down. When I came back out, she was just laying down, and I just like sat with her for like probably a half hour, just petting her until she kind of fell asleep. And that wasn't even when she died, but that was like around like probably a couple months before she died. And um, just to like see her persistence is always like, she's always, because she's a husky, and they have personality for like no tomorrow. And she was always just her own being, and she was always just trying to like just keep going. Like, fun fact, she got fucking hit by a car like I want to say like 6 8 months before she passed. And it was like I was like, dude, I thought that was gonna be it, and she was fine. Like she a couple days after she was a little sore and was like slow, but like, she kept going, and I think she could have kept going, and like, it was just the whole song kind of, there's some I don't remember the exact lyric, but there's like I think a verse in there that's kind of like more not as much about her, but like the whole chorus and everything, like mainly the whole song is just about persistence and like, and pushing through and again, overcoming the odds and pushing through. And yeah, I don't know. It's weird because I was talking to my mom about it, and I was like, it's like, I wrote that song, like, cause I sent my mom, she was one of the first people to get the album, and I, I was like, that song for Lola, right? She's like, yeah. I was like, I wrote that like way before she died, because when I wrote it, it wasn't even like I wasn't thinking about her like that. I was just kind of came to me,
Right.
and then I sat down listening to it, and I'm like, that's really about like about Lola, and then that's how it came to be. But yeah, it's just I don't know, it's a super just super like important song for me to be able to put that on there and to have a song for her, because that was like a big thing for me last year.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it's one of the only songs. It's actually not bass, but it's one of the only songs with bass on it. It's because the whole album's guitar, like acoustic guitar. But
Yeah.
I what did I do? I think I like octave shifted or pitch shifted the bass or the guitar bass line, so it sounds like a bass. But yeah, it's one of the only songs with like a bass part on it.
Mm-hmm. Was there like a is there a song that stuck out to you the most out of all the 17 songs? What was the one song that stuck out to
Oh,
you that you loved a lot?
oh God. I I really liked um I don't know. Well, like I said, first off, like I said, um from the jump, it's the whole album for me. It's like
Mm-hmm.
that's what I wanted to do with it. So it's like its own, it's hard to pick a singular song, because it's like it's just like the album just is the album. It's its own thing. But I don't know. I mean, like what you said, you like Slow Grow. I really like Slow Grow a lot. The interludes were really just really fun to make, because they're just like I was just playing around. Didn't have anything specific to say or in mind. Um, so it goes. I really like that one a lot too. That's my girlfriend's favorite. Pink Cigarette I thought was kind of funny, because it's one of my favorite lines in it. Where it's like I forget what the exact line is, but it's something. Oh wait, I actually have the lyrics right here, but I actually do have that one lyrically. But my favorite line and is the chorus uh and you can and can you find me? I'm with the cat that killed curiosity. So it's like the phrase like curiosity killed the cat. So I'm with the cat that like fucking killed curiosity. I think it's kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
Um, oh no, I like just know a lot too, because that one I kind of just like wanted to make a song for it, and I didn't have anything in mind, so I just kind of just played around with stuff. Um, Back and Back Again is really, I don't know, dude, it's so hard because like so many of these songs just hit for me, and I love the whole thing. But yeah, probably like Pink Cigarette, Back and Back Again, and then Slow Grow are probably like my top favorites right now. It's gonna change though. I was listening to it when it came out, which was yesterday, as of recording this podcast, and I like the Rust interlude a lot. I was like, that's really good. So it
It's
just
now you're finding out what
yeah,
songs you like the most off your album. You're like, oh yeah, this one hits.
right.
I made these songs, but this one hits to me.
Yeah, dude, it's something. It changes for me. It changes for sure.
Um, I'm sure. I mean, I don't know. Like, 17 songs, I think, is a lot for like your mental mind, and like you got 17 songs and you're writing one song out, and then oh, gotta go to the next one. So like, I'm curious, what song did you record first for this whole album?
Oh, I got you. So I actually know that off rip. Without like thinking. It's a song called Stories. and it's like I'm trying to see what number this is.
8.
3, 6. Yeah, it's
I have
8.
it. I have your
Um,
album up.
yeah, I do too. It's so it technically not the version that I recorded for the album, but it was recorded for a different project. That I ended up crashing and like I still have all the songs, but I just never put it out. And it was recorded for that album, but it was one of the first songs like in general that I ever wrote. It was written when I was like I think 16 or 17 or something like that, maybe even younger, maybe like 15, but like around 15 to 17 I wrote that song and I'm 22 now. So it's been a minute. But yeah, that song was probably the first song like actually like fully formulated. But then Back and Back Again I think was the one of the first ones I threw on the album when I started putting it together.
Mhm. Did
But yeah,
you?
Stories was like the jump.
So, is there any like thought in your mind of like you make another album? Like, do you want to kind of make it like a story based album? So, like here's a good example.
Yeah.
Fall Out Boy, they made a album called Save Rock and Roll, but when they made Save Rock and Roll, they made like a whole like story behind it from like the first song all the way to the last.
Oh, that's a good a very concept album vibe. Yeah, I I don't know. I mean probably at some point, but I don't know if I could like actually say like yeah, like I want to do something like that because I kind of for music for me is like just what comes to me
Hmm.
and what I feel in the moment. It's very like an in the moment thing. Whether it be like jamming or like freestyling or like writing a song, it's just usually what comes into my head. But I don't know. I've thought about that before. I've thought about doing like a real like a truly like a concept like story type album.
Yeah.
Um, but a lot of what I write about, like especially for this style, is just like like I said earlier, personal experience. So it's like I could probably formulate it into something like that, but it's definitely not been a forefront in my mind of something to do. But like it's definitely like I've thought about that and been like that would be cool.
Hmm.
And do like an actual like full concept album. That would be fun.
Yeah, because like I don't know
Uh, I have to have the right idea for you, you know?
yeah, because like I kind of thought about that because like some artists do that, but like I've the only artists that I've listened to like I think there's only two, MGK and Fall Out Boy, so far that I've listened to that had like a story based like
Yeah, well,
album.
fucking Machine Gun Kelly did that movie.
Yeah, he did the movie. He did
Yeah,
the Tickets to My
that was
Downfall
really
movie.
that was really cool. I liked the album a lot actually, and that was really cool.
I believe that was his
Um,
first album that he made with that was punk rock and alternative rock,
yeah, when
and
Eminem
he made
bullied
a
him or whatever.
yeah, and he made a
I
whole
like
like
to say
movie.
that
He just made like
because
a
as
whole
much as
movie. It
he's
was
like
great.
right, as much as he's like, yeah, I didn't switch because of that. I'm like, bruh, like it doesn't matter, but like I think it's funny because I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah, totally.
but no,
But
I do like it.
I fuck with it. I love his new stuff. Like it's really good. I think he's a great musician. I know he gets a lot of hate and crap, but like
I can't remember the
I
name of the
don't know.
Fall Out Boys one. I know it was like they didn't name it like the album name. Um, I think they named it like the Young Blood Chronicles or something.
Hmm.
I can't remember. I think it was called the Young Blood Chronicles.
It's like early.
Yeah, Young Blood Chronicles. It was Save Rock and Roll, the Young Blood Chronicles, and they
Oh,
made
okay, okay.
so each song on the album. So they obviously have the full version of it, but like they started with the second song on the album, which was "My Son Knows What You Did in the Dark," as like a little beginning
Okay.
thing, and then they go into like the Phoenix of like a whole backstory, and then from the Phoenix all the way down to their final song, it was just like a whole story based, like this happens to them, and like people die, and like they go to heaven after, and they play a song with fucking Elton John in heaven, and they
Oh, that's
kill these
cool.
freaking bad people and whatever, and it's like it was a really good story. It's like a almost a 50-minute like whole chronicle of their songs mixed together and with different videos. It
Nice.
was
Yeah, I
really
love
really
that
cool.
stuff.
It was like it did
It's
remind me of like MGK's. Like I'm like, this is sick. I haven't seen this in a while.
uh, yeah, it's cool when people can do stuff like that because it's really like really artistic. I love it.
Yeah, it was really cool, and I'm like, I wonder if any artists have like ever thought about doing that, and if they would ever try to attempt to do it, because I feel like it would be difficult. Because like you got to make the song, you got to make sure that song relates to the video, and then the video has to relate to the next video, and that song has to relate to that video, and it's just like, I don't know. So I figured I'd ask if you do try something like that, because I feel like it'd just be a little
Yeah,
difficult.
I mean, I don't think I have the budget to do a movie, but I definitely could do like a album that would portray like that. I just don't. I don't know. I haven't thought that in that field yet, in that vibe yet, but definitely is in my. I'll probably do something.
Hmm.
I don't know. I'm always doing new stuff, so it could very well happen. You know.
Yeah. So let's. I'm not gonna say it's a game, but it kind of is. Um, so let's do this. So let's compare. Let's compare flowers in the snow and
Yeah.
Lunds. Try to compare those two.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. I like this.
So with Lunds, obviously Lunds as they consider this as like your kind of like. Do you think Lunds is more of like slowly introducing like your listeners into the
Yeah, yeah.
folk type music
Well,
type thing?
yeah, 100%. Well, I mean, first you go back to like On the Precipice, which that was like the first attempt at that,
Mm-hmm.
and then that was like I was like, okay, test run, and then Lungs was like, all right, we're gonna actually do like something very like fully formulated, and then yeah, Flower in the Snow was just like I think like the jumping point for like there's just the start of that kind of full sound and going fully into it. I mean, I love all of them,
Mm-hmm.
but I think yeah, I think Lungs was definitely like hee hee.
Yeah.
uh, that's great. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Well, and then with I to like I don't know because like I mean they're obviously very different, but
Yeah.
like Lungs also has the interlude vibe with it, separating the songs into sections.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I did that with Flower in the Snow, so it's like it feels that it has that similar like a Jrdn Jordan vibe to it, where it's like it's set up in a very similar way. Just it's different. I don't know. It's so they're so different, but there's a lot of yeah.
There's a
So a
lot of
lot of
kind of the same
similarities.
things, and
Yeah.
um, what was the other thing? What was I gonna say? Fuck, what was I gonna say? Shit.
Well, I
um,
think I'm realizing it too. I think also Lungs was a little bit more like trying to be more like making a song, and I think and like just making it like this vibe of like cigarettes and caffeine is a good example of that, where it's just like trying to be like a song. It's not trying to say anything. And then I think with Flower and Snow I was more trying to say stuff, I was trying
yeah,
to like really get into myself with
you
it.
were
And
trying to basically explain your personal life
yeah,
than you did
yeah,
in Lunds type deal.
yeah, definitely.
Um, so out of the three albums you have made, On the Precipice, Lunds,
Uh-oh.
Flower in the Snow, out of the three, if you had to pick one, which one is your favorite and which one is your least favorite? I feel like it'd be a little bit easier if you had another album, but I don't know. We're just gonna do the three for now, and once you make another album, we'll do it again.
Love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, Flower in the Snow is my favorite, just because it's like also just came out, so I can't shit on it yet. And then fuck, probably. I mean, I'm not hating on it. I love it, but On the Precipice is probably my least favorite out of all three of them, just because it was the first attempt at that sound,
Yeah,
so it's like it's not as production and quality wise of where I wanted it to be, whereas in Flower of the Snow is way more there. But I mean, that's also like it's 2 years old, or this October will be 2 years old, so it's like I don't
and I feel like
know.
it was kind of
But
your
yeah,
first attempt on like making an album too, so it's kind of like your first like
yeah.
testing
Well, and it was like
project, and then you can learn off of that
well,
for your
because
second album.
no,
And
real well, and because with all the raps, like I took a lot of basically everything off that I put up on all platforms. and for rap. And because a lot of those albums were more like mixtape vibes where I was just throwing shit together and just like being like, oh yeah, here's a project. But like I don't know, I definitely on the precipice, Lungs and Flower were like all like more like this is an actual project, and I think on the precipice was like a very good like first run at that, and like this is how I kind of wanted to set it up, and then what is it? And then like Lungs was like, okay, we're gonna actually do something. And then I think Flower and Snow is just a continuation of that, but going into more depth. Yeah, I think that's a good way to explain that. But yeah, Flower and
So
Snow, my favorite, just came out.
yeah. So now let's do this for the
What's
last and
up?
final. Well, not really last and final question, but I would say the second one of the last
Okay,
questions.
second to last, up to bat or
Yeah.
whatever.
So these two are gonna correlate with each other because we're gonna do Lunds and Flower in the Snow. We
Bet.
probably have already talked about it on your last podcast when you dropped Lunds.
Yeah, that was the second.
Um,
Yeah, second one.
that was your second, I think. I think we talked about it.
Yeah, because this was four. That's crazy. Anyway,
Um, if there was a song on
so
Lunds
let me.
and a song on Flower in the Snow that you put on there anyway, but you wish you could go back and change it, which one of the songs would it be on those two albums?
On both of them.
On both. Like if there's a song on Lunds and a song on Flower in the Snow that
Okay.
you wish you could change it a little bit, or
Let's try to change it. Huh.
now you gotta think. You got 14 songs on one and 17 on the other, so there's a lot of
I know.
songs
Well,
right there.
I know the answer to Flower in the Snow. I just don't know the answer to Lungs. I guess I would just have like. Huh.
We stumped
Huh.
him. We fucking stumped him.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I guess as the song floating, I would change that a little bit. I would probably just re-record it.
Mhm.
I don't know. Lungs is harder for me because I really was set with how the album came out. But no, Flower in the Snow, fucking beef with this album. No, just kidding. But so there's a song called The Fray on it, and it's like towards the end of the album, and I recorded that. I wrote it and wasn't gonna do anything with it, and then one of my friends came up to me and was like, "Yo, we should make it like we should do a song. We should like you should write it, but like I'll sing with you." And so I recorded that for them to jump on the album, and then we had a falling out, and then nothing ever happened with it. But I already had it recorded and on the private link on SoundCloud on the album.
Mhm.
So I was like, well, and it fit. So it was like, and I didn't want to redo it. So it was like, I don't know. And I love all of them. Like I wouldn't really change anything, but like if I were to like change anything, it would be that, and
Mhm.
then probably what did I say for Lungs? What would be that? I
So
don't
what's
know,
that?
floating. But yeah.
Floating. Yep.
Yeah, those two would probably be the most changey ones, but and then the Fray probably more because that one was literally not like really meant to be on there, but it just kind of happened that it did. So,
Mhm.
but I don't know. I'm very happy with both of the projects, and like especially this new one. I'm very excited that it's out finally, and just very happy to be able to share it with everyone. So yeah,
So now that we're getting,
that's my best answer.
yeah, it's hard. I mean I understand it's a
I know.
little
I
hard
was like, that's a really tough
because
question.
like you just got a new album that dropped and then you have this album that's been out for almost a whole year,
Yeah,
and
it's April.
it's just like I was already set in stone with Lawns, but I don't know if there's a song that I would change. But if there was, what song would it be? You know,
Uh,
it's difficult. It's a difficult
uh,
question. I try to get difficult questions for everybody when
no,
they're
I
on
like
here.
it. It makes me think. It makes my brain tingle.
But I mean, yeah, I mean, we're at the end of the pod. You still got stuff to do outside of this.
Heck
I got
yeah.
stuff outside of this.
Yeah, I
Um,
gotta go work, but that's how it be.
yeah. So, is there any other like future albums or any like other future projects that
Oh
you're
yeah, buddy.
willing to go for the future?
We got I got two in the vault right now that are done. I'm just giving them time to listen through them, and then one of them I'm gonna do a big single rollout for. I have a bunch of features on that one, so that's gonna be I think I have three different songs I'm gonna roll out as singles, and then drop the album. That's probably gonna be this summer or fall.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have another one planned, and I'm still writing. I'm always working on music, so there's still stuff to come out. But yeah, there's two ready to go, so we're definitely ready. I'm gonna be just a little information for anyone that's interested. I'm gonna be doing a video for Flower in the Snow coming up. Gonna be getting that out soon, hopefully as soon as it will happen. And we're doing merch in regards to I'm gonna do a small drop of t-shirts for the album, probably 10 to 20 shirts for the album for merch, and then I'm gonna try to do a physical release for Flower in the Snow as well with vinyl and CD.
Hell yeah.
So a lot of stuff in the works here.
Hell yeah. Well, I'm sure we're all excited to see what's gonna happen for you in the future.
Woo woo. Hell yeah.
Congrats on the album
Thank you,
drop.
man. Thank you.
Big deal right there for an album drop, especially 17 songs.
Yes.
And obviously, again, it being really, really personal.
Yes.
Obviously, you guys know the drill. Jrdn's links will be in the description, so you guys can listen to it. We'll probably get a full link if you have a link, Jrdn, for like just Flower in the Snow itself. We can probably drop that in
I don't
there
have
too.
like a link tree for it, but I can send you all the Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, all that.
Yeah, you can do that, and we'll put that in there so you guys
And then
can just
also,
listen to his new album.
also it is out on Bandcamp as well. So if anybody wants to buy a digital copy, you can either, I think it's $10 flat, or you can donate more. But there's through Bandcamp you can actually buy it, and I think just about all that money, it may be like less than $1, like $1 less than the $10 would go directly to me. So that's a great way to support.
Oh yeah.
And shouts out to Bandcamp too in general for doing that for artists, because it's a great way to support local artists.
Oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, Jrdn's links will be in the description, so you guys can listen to his music, see if you guys like it. I personally like it. It's pretty chilling, especially his new
Heck
album.
yeah.
I mean, I've only listened to 7 songs of it, so don't judge me, but it's still good. Trust me. Get my word on it. It's good.
Yeah, take my word on it.
I have 10 left. Leave me alone.
You're almost there.
I'm getting there.
You're almost halfway, buddy.
I was literally listening to it on my drive home today before I came back to do this podcast, and I was just sitting here freaking listening to it, and I got up to 7 songs, and I pulled in the driveway. I'm like, I have 10 more left.
I love that, man.
It's good. It's a good album. You guys will like it. Again, links will be in the description for the album, and his socials and everything will be in the description, so you guys can keep an update if he ever drops a tour, goes on a show. You name it, it'll be up on the social medias. You guys already know that. You guys can follow us on Spotify, Anchor, Google. Spotify, Anchor, Google, Apple, and YouTube. And you can subscribe to us on YouTube. Also follow us on Facebook and Instagram as well. It'd be greatly, greatly appreciated. Check out our latest episode with CJ Halley. He's a great guy. Biggest guy we've had on here so far.
Definitely would recommend listening to that one. It's really good.
But he's our biggest guy that we've had so far on the podcast. So shout out to CJ Halley once again for taking his time out of the day to do that. But yeah, that's all we got for you. That's all I got for you guys. Just
one more thing for both of us. This Saturday, February 21st, you can catch me and Matt at the Hypnos World Tour show. Welcome to the Z at Charlie's Hill in Lebanon, Maine.
Yes, sir. We'll both be there.
Peep that. Yeah, it's gonna be fire.
Oh yeah, it'd be great. But that's where I'll be. Now you guys know where I'm going.
Oh, did you not say that yet?
I haven't said anything yet, but it's fine because it's getting closer. It's getting closer.
It's close enough.
I said when it got closer, I was gonna announce where I was going.
Well, I got you on that one, bro.
I gotta figure out what time I'm gonna go though, because I'll be with my girlfriend up in Portland, so I gotta figure out what time I'm going.
It starts at like 8.
Starts at 8. Yeah, I gotta figure out when I'm gonna go. Like, am I just able to just go in at any time?
I mean, yeah.
Because I just still gotta figure out.
You might miss people, but I'm not on until like 9:30, 9:45.
Yeah, I saw the list on Hypnos.
I think Tyler's on at 9. Oh yeah, he sent it to the group. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw when he was
Well,
when people were gonna be on. I mean, I don't know. I might miss a few. I don't know. We'll see.
yeah,
I don't know
I'm
yet.
getting there at 7. That's all I know. So
Yeah, I
I'm
have
getting
to.
there hella
I'll
early.
figure mine out. But once I figure it out, I'll figure it out.
Hell yeah,
I'll see if my girlfriend will come or not.
it'll be lit.
She might not. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out.
Hell yeah,
It could be something fun she'll like doing. Oh, yeah.
it's a cool vibe.
Oh yeah. I figured it will be. I mean, this is gonna be my first show going to begin with, anyways. So,
Hell yeah.
but you guys will catch me there this
Woo woo.
Saturday. It's gonna be great. It'll be
Yes,
fun.
amazing,
Um, but that's it. I think that's all we got. Nothing else I can think of besides
awesome.
just follow us on our socials, and links will be in the description of the podcast. And that's it. Appreciate you guys listening. Thank you guys for the love and support. Keep supporting Jordan
Thank you
in the
for
same
having
time.
me again. Yes, support everyone. Show the love.
Hell yeah.
That's all.
And we'll catch you guys in the next episode we do.